Hello everyone, this is Jonathan Abba. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Alright, in this video I'm going to be talking about service charge and the attendant questions that follow the subject of service charge, especially in Lagos where uh, a lot of people occupy serviced apartments and have high expectations or maybe differing expectations as to what the service charge should cover. And then you have a lot of conflict between facility managers, maybe property managers, and tenants over what the service charge should cover. And the first thing as a tenant uh, that you should look out for before paying for a service apartment is a service charge agreement, service charge contract. All right, so that document is supposed to detail what the service charge you are paying would cover for the period of time. Some pay for a 6 months period, some for a 1 year period. That's the first thing. Okay, now looking at it from a general angle, all right, service charge is supposed to cover common services. It's the costs, all right, that will be incurred for common services. So things around general maintenance. If it's a building that has a common area generator, all right, the service charge is supposed to cover that. If there's an elevator, the service charge is supposed to cover the maintenance of the elevator. All right, it's supposed to cover common area cleaning, it's cover security. You see, those are things that are shared, by all the occupants of that particular building. All right, it's supposed to also cover things like waste disposal. Sometimes it covers power bills, but in my experience, especially in Lagos, most people, treat it separately. All right, they would handle power separately from service charge, and it's simple. It's because power is it's not something you can largely control. Okay, it's I mean the cost varies month on month depending on the usage from the occupant of the building as a whole. I mean, the most important thing as a tenant before moving into a serviced apartment is to get clarity as to what the service charge covers. Now, the elephant in the room, the house has structural issues, for instance, is leaking, all right, or there's a broken toilet, for instance. If it's not clearly stated in the service charge agreement that service charge covers repairs in your apartment, you actually don't have the right to ask the facility managers to fix that. But you see, because sometimes there's no clarity around that, uh, conflicts arise between tenants and facility managers. The person you're supposed to hold for that is the landlord. That is where you have to look at another agreement, the tenancy agreement. I'm not going to talk about that so much in this video, but you see, in every good tenancy agreement, all right, there should be two sections there. One that covers the tenant's obligation and one that talks about the landlord's obligation. All right. Under the landlord's obligation, key things that should be there should be things around, structural repairs. Okay, structural repairs. It's a landlord's responsibility to do that. And the money to do that should come from the rent you've been paying to him. So quit talking to a facility manager, getting angry with him or her that, see, oh, my roof is spoiling, supposed to fix it, I'm paying service charge. The service charge doesn't cover the repair of your roof. Most service charges that are placed on properties are budgeted. They are budgeted around common area services. Okay? So next time, before you pay for a house, make sure you get clarity as to what the service charge covers. Make sure you look through the tenancy agreement to identify, the areas where landlord's responsibility covers when it comes to the apartment and areas where you are responsible for. Okay? It just helps, avoids conflicts, makes you not to have high hopes, and it makes your expectations not to be dashed. Okay? I hope this helps. So whether you stay in Mowe and you pay a service charge of 50K, or you stay in Banana Island, you pay a service charge of 30 million per annum, know what your service charge covers. Don't assume. Know what it covers. so you don't have high expectation. The next video will talk about something else. Thank you.